Good morning, everyone. So, for this morning, we will talk about the material self to buy or not to buy. We are living in a world of sale and shopping spree. We are given a wide array of products to purchase, from a simple set of a spoon and fork to own a restaurant. Almost anywhere, including the digital space, we can find promotions of product to purchase, especially nowadays, the almost um, like teenager almost spend their time in online shopping because of the sales that can be seen in the TV, in the radio, in the newspaper, and anything else. Then, according to Bell, stated that we regard our possessions as part of ourselves. What we have and what we possess, there is a direct link between self-identity with what we have and possess. Which means that the self in our possessions are defines who we are, and they manifest our being, our personality, our self. In fact, they are a great measure on our level of either happiness or loneliness. Comments such as, "Buti ka pa, good for you. Sana all, hope everybody. Buti na lang nakabili ako. Good enough, I was able to buy one." Are expression of our satisfaction or dissatisfaction. And also, in a recent study of lower class students, the findings revealed that lower class students showed high materialism tendency to compensate for their self-esteem. Also, we are what we have and what we possess because God made us to be perfect for ourselves. Don't matter what other people see. The important is you know what you have and what you are, cause you. Nobody can stop you from loving yourself. So here are the learning outcomes for this lesson. First is to explain the association of self and possessions. Next is identify the role of consumer culture to self and identity. And lastly, appraise oneself based on the description of material self.
The material self, according to William James, pertains to the objects, place, or even people which have the label mine. Such possessions are viewed as extensions of individual identities. For instance, your clothes reflection certain aspects of your personality and you designate them as my wardrobe. Specifically, James identified the body as the innermost aspects of the material self. Also, you perceive certain body parts are as more private or intimately yours as compared to the others. The next aspect is your clothing. The garments which protect as well as project your body. This is followed by your family. They are connected to you by blood and you share their glory as well as shame. Your home comes next. It is where many aspects of your life have been developed. It is where you feel most comfortable and it is greatly linked to your identity. This is then followed by other possessions such as gadgets, cars, collections, and etc.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rostan Jimenez. This morning, I will discuss about the material self by William James. Material self. So, from the word material, we basically refer it about our possession, and based for this, we are what we have. It means kung unsa ang naa sa ato. In terms of material self, it composed of four things or different layers. The outermost layer we have our home, then immediate family, next is clothes, then the innermost which is the body. So body and clothes. Body is the innermost part of material self. You are directly attached to this commodity that you cannot live without. You strive hard to make sure that this body function well and good. So I know we are familiar with the saying health is wealth, right? Intentionally nag-investa our on our body since we are directly attached to this commodity that we cannot live without it. Means kung wala atong body, wala pud ta. And next is clothes. Is next to the it is next to the body that was being influenced by the philosophy of dress by Herman Lutz. William James believed that an essential part of the material self is clothing. Clothes reflect certain aspect of personality and you can designate them as wardrobe.
Immediate family. Family. They are connected to us by blood and we share their glory as well as shame. Our parents and siblings are part of ourself. Their success is our success too. Their victory is our victory too. What affects in them also affects in us. Our family is the third in the hierarchy. We all know that our family is our source of strength. Family is the single most important influence in our life. From the very moment of our life, we know that without them we are not here in this world. One cannot emphasize enough on the importance of family. Family play a great role in our lives and make us a better human beings. We are not just lucky, but we are so blessed enough to have a family. We should value them and love them more. Home. Home is the fourth component of material self. Home is where your heart is. It is the earliest nest of your selfhood. Your experience inside the home were recorded and marked on particular parts of things in your home. The home thus is an extension of self because in it you can directly correct yourself. Also, home is where many aspects of you or our life have been developed. It is where you or we feel most comfortable and it is greatly linked to your identity. Our home is our first school to learn, our rest place, and our comfortable place, especially when we are surrounded or we are with our parents, family, and loved ones.
We are what we have. Russell Bulk said in 1998 posits that we regard our possessions as part of ourselves. We are what we have and what we possess. In this phrase, we can already know what is the meaning of we are what we have. The identification of the self to things stirred in our infancy stage when we make a distinction among self and environment and others who may desire our possessions. The possessions that we dearly have tell something about who we are, ourselves, concept, our past, and even our future. Um, to make the in summary, it is simply saying that things, characteristics, attitude, and possessions that we have reflects on who we are. Because God made us to be perfect for ourselves. Doesn't matter what other people say, the important is you know what you have and what you are because you are you. Nobody can stop you from loving yourself. And that's all. Thank you.